Hi guys, here we are playing Miles Edgeworth Prosecutor's Gambit as we are getting further. I did forgot to save my backup, so yeah. Just thinking about the cigarette that killed my dad to my stomach. Saint, are you sure that you didn't know the name of the murderer until just now? Heh, do you think I sit around if I do? No, I have reported him to the police straight away. All I knew about his dad tricked my dad. And that's how I knew my dad was the one who was killed that day. Rancho was a traitor. He helped his dad murder mine. So it was the son who was the cold-blooded killer. He deserved to die.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Miss Saint. You made a mistake. A big one. A mistake? What do you mean? Artie Frost was a sculptor. You been working in France not so long before the murder. Then under the name Polly Hullicrew. So I heard. But I don't remember anything about that. I wish I could. Well, I'm afraid so naturally you don't. Because he wasn't your father. Huh? Is that your idea of a joke? Not funny at all. Not at all. Oh crap. You're right. It's not. But you need to know the uncomfortable truth. You don't approve you're not Eddie's father. Eddie Frost's son. Where is it? There.
Take that!
Huh? Branch's chest set and the ring. Give me a moment, guys. My capture card is having a fitting. Sorry for that screen. That's something I wanted to show. But yeah, that should fix it. Branch's chest and ring. Yes, take a look at the ring for me. Will you say? So engraved on something? Yeah, it's 2 letters, right? It is the seal of Paul Hideku used to mark his works. It's found on the ex-artist's body 18 years ago. But why would Bancho have a memento of his father? My father. Look for artist photos not so long ago. Eventually they found him. The ring was handed over to a man they were able to prove child Bancho Knight. What? But that's not... That could mean he was... Precisely. You're in fact... Sal Carmelo Gusto. No, that can't be! I am... My dad was... I remembered. Don't I? He'll tie me up and lock me in that car. It was his fault. I lost my dad. He just died, didn't he? No way. I will see your circus thing even through I'm in jail. I was looking forward to the next move in our little chess game. So the show is just the icing on the top. Yeah, I think we will enjoy it. I will. Hey, come back soon, okay? I'm mulling over our next move in the meanwhile. Oh, speaking of which, I put a little something in your chest set. Take a look at it later. A little something? No idea what it might be, but thanks. If you detained me 18 years ago, it had to be And like this. Huh? You need to say something? No, it was nothing. Goodbye, Broncho. Farewell. I did all that, and now just you telling me that it was my father who killed Bronchos? All this for... I didn't want to wind up dead too. I didn't want to be weak and vulnerable. That's why I tried to be like Canis. I stayed in touch with him all those years. And there you have it. There we have it, the truth at last. Mr. Saint, you are Miss Canada's corresponding chess player. You were the one manipulating events this whole time. You're right, it was me. It was me all along. Yes, he's finally telling the truth. I was the one who witnessed the murder 12 years ago. But you knew that already. The president's assassination, just as we thought. Which means he's the one who drew the picture. They knew it too, that's why. Another car kept questioning me, day in, day out. So I couldn't face it when I knew the next day would bring. I was a nervous wreck. Who can blame me wanting to get out of there? Huh? No matter where I went, they were on me. They never stopped coming. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I couldn't sleep at night. The smallest noise had me chasing shadows. It drove me crazy. So I joined the circus. At least that way, moving from places to places. Part of the job. My whole life I was up against the chief prosecutor and the warden of the prison. No regular I hope to stand up to people like that. From time to time I was a child. I had nobody. But they were not even worse. The body double was behind it all, controlling everything. He may have been fake, but he was the president of the whole in the entire country. Hope what a hope did I have? I was the only person who I could turn to, Canis, the man who saved my life. He wasn't like Broncho, he really did want to help me. That's quite the claim. Strange to think of a famous real assassin winning the medal of a child who he saved. Show me how to stop being a victim, stop being hunted. And become a hunter myself, and they all become my prey. But I doubt you even imagined that the body double would ever come so far as the coup our country police. No, I sure didn't. As long as the winner was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. Leclerc almost got away with it again. But I know now in the back of my hand. It goes all down. It's all right through their plan. Chairman Weather was past the evidence of Leclerc's trial. So that's why you kidnapped Sean, correct? You want to force the guilty verdict regardless of the presence of evidence or the rule of the law.
Objection.
Maybe I did. But how else I was going to make them pay for what they happened 12 years ago? Whatever helps you sleep at night, but Winner pulled one last surprise, didn't he? He tried to kidnap Sean himself and hope to influence the verdict. In other words, You choose the exact same course of the action of the man you claim to hate. It's only you actually kidnapped anyone at all. Never had anything to do with the wicked. Never, ever. Me committing a crime. No. Besides, I do hate it. I don't hate the three of them. If anything, I am grateful. If they don't have done what they did, my revenge wouldn't have been nearly as fun.
Objection!
So you admitted your motive for all of this was nothing more than revenge. Sure, I admit it. So what? I despise every one of them. But here's the kicker. I didn't kill anybody. Most of you can claim it was me writing an old letter here and there. A quick note to Ringer to tell about Winner and the other to him so he knew about her. The fact they wanted to kill each other and one of them succeed. That was all on them. So you take no responsibility for the fact that your actions resulted in multiple murders? Right. Same thing for Court Lake. People are much easier to control than animals, you know? The whole fake assassination I handed out that to Bancho on the plate was part of his plan too. A rogue murder was...
Objection!
No. That was all Bancho's idea. Nothing to do with me at all. But still, it moved things in the right direction, wouldn't you say? Isn't fate a crazy thing? You can't talk like that about a murder. Setting Leclerc up was easy too. I just made it like Bancho and Candace were in contact with each other. Slipped a chisel inside the chess set. It was you who put it in there? Yeah, it was. I thought it might be a good point to everyone nicely in Canada's direction. It worked out pretty well, even if I do say so myself. Who knew that I'll think that would make of a murder poor Broncho? I guess she got to where she saw enemies everywhere she looked, and know the feeling. Even the smallest thing can send the paranoia into overdrive, and then things get ugly quickly. I had a front row seat for the whole show. You were the last piece to put in play, of course. Who, me? You solved both cases and finally brought down Winner and Leclerc. Got it. I guess you could say your powers of deduction were the weapon that put an end to both of them.
Objection!
I didn't solve any of those cases for your sake. Sure, you didn't know why you were doing me a favor. You're just being an attorney for the little while, right? What did you say? All I had to do was a coward and say no a few times. You rode my rescue like a hero you are. Was getting arrested part of your plan too? No, that wasn't something that wasn't something I expected. I have to admit. I have to admit, I never thought that you'll take the chisel for the murder weapon. That was a real plot twist. Made my blood run cold for sure. But then who came through the turnabouts of all turnabouts? The great legend mind of his creation, my knight in shining armor. I felt pretty good saving. I bet it felt pretty good saving me like that, huh? You ought to thank me, you know. I don't do it for many people. You're wrong. He wasn't playing to be an attorney. He was trying to help you because helping is what Caesar does. He helped me right when I needed the most. Okay. Oh, did he? He sure wasn't trying in his dear department daddy's shoes for the size. No, that was not what he was doing. Come on, K-Meister, don't let this clown get you down. His project plain and simple, painting all his folk with his own groups and brush. Not just he doesn't want to trust other people, this poor kid doesn't even understand the concept. Doing something for all sake, forget about it, he will never understand. Think I care about what you have to say about me? Consider this for a second. I got my revenge on everyone I set out to get from, and yet... Think about it, I never actually did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain it to me. You think you can pin his whole charge on me? Reading my letters, I don't mention murder anywhere. If I did, you maybe have a case. Maybe I should... Maybe you should say I encouraged them. But it's the same story as always. I'm afraid you can't prove anything I did anything at all. Yeah, sorry, yawning bit. Not true, you kidnapped me. Sorry, but I did miss the part where you proved that. I'll admit I was sending letters. Letters which didn't threaten, curse, or encourage anybody to do anything. It's passed on what you might call intel information. He's a slipper on. He's a slipper on. I give him that. Gotta be something we can do. What about this? Some stuff he's talking about. So, okay. It means encouragement or direct our other persons to commit a crime. The effect of the law is available committing a crime itself. So we just have to prove that he told them to do it. You say that like it's going to be easy. Guess maybe you're not so big to progress after all. You can make me carry the can for the murders. I had nothing to do with. Think again. I didn't even have to talk with you. I don't want to. In fact, I'm still talking to you. I can think of one reason. Tent is surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. Really? Do you think I planned my escape too? What if, just pluck an idea out of nowhere, I trained all these ferocious animals to attack on command, for example. All I have to do is say the word and then sidle off stage in the chaos. What the? You wouldn't. I'm just spitballing. But you will pay to see that, wouldn't you? Just have to see easy. Take horses with the gun I may or may not have in my pocket. Yeah, you know what? That will make it for a killer show. You wouldn't do such a thing. What lengths you are actually prepared to do. Going to do. Whether you already. You have to prepare for the worst. Fine. I will hear from you. The curtain goes up for a little performance. It'll better be a living one. Inform me when we're ready. Alrighty, let's see if you can keep me at things, shall we? God, he's not giving me an inch. It's something I could do. Let his crimes unpunished. And this is where I'm sadly going to end for today, guys. I wish you all a good day, a good week. Peace, my brothers. Have a nice day. Bye bye.